for joining us. As above, so below. We are talking about the day is Monday. Hey y'all, Apostle Ely is here. Chief is here. It's real out here in these spiritual streets. Oh my Lord. When I tell y'all UPS is putting it to a brother, yes I am. But I ain't here to talk about UPS. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being with us on this fabulous Monday. As above, so below. We're talking about lunar energy, connectivity, growth cycles, moon cycle, menstrual cycles. We talking about how to grow, how to deal with the gravitational pull of tides. And what's up there, unveiling and coming in first? What's up there, my Taurus in the house? Sister Jackie. What's up, Keach, my baby Scorpio? Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm very and coming in here, sliding here, Gemini. That's what I'm talking about. Make me smoke a doobie. That's what they used to call the joints back in there, but I'm just a cigar. But anyway. But I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. I got something in store for y'all on tonight. What's up there, Jeremy? Salute. Yes, I'm in the house. Now, salutations to each and every one of you guys, and to my Madrina and to my Padrinos, to my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, and Paolo. Whether you're a mystic or you're Ajay, is that not Mama Susan in the house? Welcome to Apostle Ely's world, where every squirrel gets a nut from this tree. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. What's up, Shamari? I saw you on Facebook, Shamari, trying to be a seductress. Rawr. Anyway, what's up there, Jelly Sweet? Alafia, how you doing, babe? My Gemini in the house. Come on up in Apostle Ely upper room. Yes, in the chamber of love. On to the internet. It's lunar energy, y'all. Is that not? There go my bow ass. Come on up in here, Mr. Sexy Man. How you doing on this evening? I'll say afternoon. I need to start smoking. Anyway, I want to say to you guys, I'm excited to be here with y'all. Y'all know I always try to bring y'all nothing but the truth when it comes to these ATRs. And also, guys, I want you to understand, I'm here to teach universal laws, and I teach real magic on this platform. I give you sober-minded ways of utilizing magic. What's up there, Minister Al? What's up, my Aquarius? What's it, B? How you do? Yeah, I am here to help you make decisions as a grown man or woman. When I say help, I'm just giving it insight. I ain't here to tell nobody how to live their life. You know, we done had enough of that in the church world. And now we got the tatas, mumbos, and hoogans trying to tell you how to live your life. It's amazing how people want to tell you how to live your life but don't want to pay your bills. Ain't that the mother sucker? Anyway, what's up there, Renee? How you doing? Come up in here. Monique 444. What's up, my crab cakes? She said with extra sauce. Now, we want to say to each and every one of you guys, this is the live for you if you grown and you daring. If you pay your own way and pay your own bill, this is the live for you. If you realize that you are not in this playing games and you want real, it's that Karen. Now Karen O'Brien did what I asked her to do. She came in here with some extra love. She gave me a couple more hearts. It wouldn't kill her to give me a couple more, but you know what I'm saying? That's my Gemini. I know she loved me. I be telling y'all, I need y'all love. Yes, sir. This Sagittarius need love in this season. Yes. Make them this. Yes. Now, we're going to talk about something today. Now, it doesn't matter what your particular tradition is, whether you're in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, or you in the church, you practice the ATRs, or whether you ain't even in the church, but you still know that you're a spirit, and you possess a soul, and you live in that body, you want to maximize your potential when it comes to your energy. This is the live for you. I want to talk about something. I'm burning ancestor incense. I want to talk about something today. Now, this right here, this going to get y'all. This is the stuff. This is one of my Oya crowns. Look, y'all, ain't that pretty? I'm a Sag, I'm extra. But let me talk about something today. What's up, Curtis? Got to mighty know Curtis. I ain't talking about Curtis Blow either. What's up, Curtis? My Gemini. Ain't seen you in a rat-tat-tat-tat minute. But I want to talk about this because this is so important from faith. I want to talk about this because this is the stuff that we deal in Conjure. Now, if you are been in the church where you know about prophecy and the prophetic, this going to make a lot of sense. If you ever got a reading, if you ever got any form of divination or fortune telling, this is going to be. Yes. Y'all, hopefully you all right. That's all that really matters. Look at these, y'all. Look at these cufflinks. Oh, yeah. Medifoom. Oh, yeah. Now, I want to talk about something today that this is real personal. is real. It goes on. It doesn't matter if it's in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi. Don't matter. It goes on. Okay? Y'all come to my platform because y'all want honesty, you want transparency, and you like the real. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Bling, bling, baby. That's right, that's Shamari. Now, I put my subject tonight on lunar energy. Because this is the astral realm. When you have your dreams and have your visions and your visitations from your ancestors and the spirits, they all come through the ancestral realm, manifesting through whether it's air, fire, earth, or water. Okay? So, my subject tonight is when Conjure is behind the lie. Okay? Now, in the ATRs, a lot of you guys do not and are not aware of how many spirits are behind the lies that are being told to people, places, and things. Okay? And I want to explain this, and I want to be clear about this, and I want you to understand why I'm talking about this. Because at the end of the day, I want my light to shine so that you are aware and that you do not find yourself in these situations. And if you do find yourself in these situations, that you will have the necessary tools and the type of wisdom to either de-escalate the situation or to remove yourself from the situation. Okay? So I'm going to talk about something quite personal on today. Now, names don't matter, because if you recognize the fruit from the tree, I don't care what somebody tell you. If you see an orange up underneath that tree, it's an orange tree. Don't care what they say. Okay, that's inclusive of me. 1 Kings 22nd chapter, the 22nd verse. Monique, there go the numbers. 222, 222. Hey, love, what's up, Taurus? Yes, I'm in a good mood. I had a great consultation. I worked, made me some money. Now I'm here to show some love, and we're going to learn some stuff, and I'm going to tell on some people. Okay? So, 1 Kings 22nd chapter, 22nd verse. This is what it says. That's why I said Conjure is behind the lie. It said, and the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all of his prophets. This is strategy going on in the spirit world. And it said, and he said, thou shalt pursue him and prevail. Now this the Lord sanctioning. See, this is why it makes me upset when people don't understand who Ola Damari is, or the Mighty and Zombie, or Divine Mother. Some people, oh God, what would Jesus do? I'm telling you what Jesus would do, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word came down here and was made flesh and dwelt among man. We call him Emmanuel at that moment, right? So this is a conversation happening in the spirit world. To all of you preachers, all you Tata, Mambos, who gone. Teach these people, tell these people that there's a conversation going on in the spirit realm, and there are spirits signing up to tell a lie in your mouth. Come on here, somebody. Let's talk about it, huh? I don't care if you do astrology. I don't care if you do prophecy. I don't care if you are oracle. You got the mind, the spirit that is speaking unto thee. Before you be out here lying to God's people. It said, now, not only the spirit signed up for it, it was not a lying spirit. It became a lying spirit. I wrote that down. Lying spirit versus a spirit becoming a lying spirit. Whoever and whatever this spirit was came before God because Ahab had been told and given instruction. And Ahab days were numbered. What's up, my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina? Up in this mother. So here is the conversation going on in the spirit world with this spirit and God. And so when the spirit told God or Divine Mother, I will go down and sit in the mouths of his prophets, and I will become a lying spirit. Then God says to this same spirit that is, oh, God don't tell, no, y'all don't know the God y'all claim to be serving. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Then God tells the spirit, not only will you persuade him, but you're going to prevail. Some trials you're going through, God is behind them. Divine Mother's behind them. Divine Father. Sometimes your answer, when Conjure is behind the lie. Some of y'all think, some of y'all say, you know what? Oh, they lying. I ain't going to do nothing. Let me tell y'all something, baby. When there is Conjure, where there's a divine entity, where there's power, where there's ashe, whether there's chi and prana behind it, that's a whole different manifestation. And some of y'all not paying attention to what is being said about you in the spirit realm. Ahab was down here on earth, but there was a conversation about him in the spirit realm. And a spirit, when we go to the cemetery or we go to the waters, we are always asking our spirit to come forth and become, whether a spirit of, it may be a spirit of water, but it becomes a spirit of prosperity in your life. It may be a spirit of fire, but it becomes a spirit of protection in your life. Spirit energy can become anything. Do y'all hear me? Energy is not destroyed. It is transmuted or transformed. A spirit of your ancestor can become a guide, or it can become a warrior in your life, depending on its capacity. But this individual, there go my elder son and I, this particular spirit stood up and said, I will transform myself and become a lion spirit in the mouth of the prophet. And here is God sanctioning, giving the spirit the power to prevail against Ahab. Ooh, that thing did something unto me. That's what I mean when conjure is behind the lie. When conjure is behind the delusion. When conjure is behind the disturbance. Some of y'all think y'all gonna put that shield up there and start. Ahab thought by disguising himself that he was going to get beyond the prophecy. Let me tell y'all something. Let me go to the next scripture before I go to what I'm going to say. 2 Timothy 4 and 3. Because a lot of times when we're not disciplined and we're not obedient, we think we can run, we think we can hide. Listen what it says. 2 Timothy 4 and verse 3. It says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust or desires shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Okay? You're gonna find you a seer, you're gonna find you an oracle, you're gonna find you a diviner, you're gonna find somebody to tell you what you want to hear. You got people that are out here teaching exactly. Y'all be getting mad. Let me tell y'all something. We live in a capitalist society. If you on my platform, apparently you looking for some level of truth. You looking for some level of understanding of self. You're looking for some level of accountability. You understand? There's all types of teachers out here in these ATRs. I want us to start being accountable as students. Why am I attracted to that in that particular? Because it don't take you long to find out the character of a particular teacher out here. Right? So what I want us to do in 2023 in the age of Aquarius is start being accountable. Why are you sitting at that table? You know that person's a mess starter, but you don't want to identify that you're a mess starter too. Now, let's talk about what I want to talk about. When one chooses not to abide in sound or sober doctrine or teaching, you yourself are setting yourself up for the lie. And every one of us, whether we are false or true, have a spirit behind our divination. Whether it is correct or incorrect. There's an energy, a frequency, and a vibration. There's no such thing as a harmless reading. There's no such thing as harmless divination. If that individual is utilizing energy, whether it be false or true, it is conjure behind the lie. Even when people are doing dirty work, there's still conjure behind the evil. There's spirit, there's ashe, there's chi. Okay? Now, why am I talking about this? What this got to do with me and Apostle Ely? Let me explain something, y'all. Me and Mr. Mario, son of Achosi, has been going through a lot of different things. And so I am the mouthpiece, and I'm here to bring clarity. I'm here. I am a type of person that I strive. I'm in the church. I saw the destruction that a lot of people have utilized the prophetic word of prophesying to people, to do to people, and have people out here making bad decisions, and then their life get tore up or ruined, and them people walk off like and never to be heard from again. So I get it. It ain't no different than the ATRs. This is why I believe in being anchored in your own personal truth, understanding your energy, and not leaving your common sense up under your armpit. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. So, now, even though Minister Mario had hereditary issues, ailments going on, there were other spiritual people involved in other people attacking him. So, I want to talk about this. And I want y'all to know this, and I want y'all to hear me real good. Minister Mario is not a type of person. First of all, Minister Mario started learning Conjure from me. And he's not the type of person that attacks his family. He believes in cleansing himself, protecting himself. So, there were other conjurers that were trying to get Minister Mario because, like I told y'all on the onset, Alafia, what's up there? Karen Cartwright. Oh, what's up, Darius? In the house, Pisces. So, I told y'all before, getting crowned is a big money ticket. It's a big ticket item. Like I said, in the beginning, I did not understand all of that, right? So, like I said, people are motivated, but there's spirit behind it. So, they kept telling them that they wanted somebody else to crown him in order to save his life, right? And so they had people telling them that me and Minister Mario were out. There were two men. This is what the reader said. There were two men in the cemetery, like there ain't other men in the cemetery. But anyway, there were two men in the cemetery, and they were out there doing stuff with the ancestors, his ancestors that their ancestors were not pleased with. The reason why, number one, I know it was a lie, because we were not working the ancestors of his family like that. That's not something I do. I have my own ancestors. I was at a particular cemetery where his ancestors were there, as well as my ancestors were there. And so this individual, and this is why I'm telling y'all when y'all get readings, I'm going to give you some wisdom. So, these individuals decided they believed the reading, and they believed the reading to the point that someone literally went in, even though Minister Mario was already going through, they used a doom candle. A doom candle is it means doom represents destruction unto my enemy. I want to say this to y'all. If you have a practitioner out here, a spiritualist out here, and they tell you that somebody in your bloodline is working on you, first of all, please verify that from more than one source. Please, do yourself a favor. And let me explain something, y'all. No one jumps to destroying you, especially if you're blood, unless that was already in your heart. I'm a person that I do destruction work. I'm a person that I'm a warrior. That is not the first thing that comes to my mind when somebody bothers me, that I'm going to kill them, or I want them dead. Shalom. What's up, Cupcake 701? When you have people out here, whether you're married to them, whether you are family member, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all already have personal issues with people. Do not let nobody, not even Chief Apostle Ely, tell you that somebody in your family is doing something to you if you don't get that verified. One of the things that I did for Minister Mario, son of Achosi, is I got verification, because I knew already that they were going to make like that the information was coming from me. Minister Mario has never told me, oh, let me go get a reading. Take me somewhere to get a reading. Minister Mario, son of Achosi, has never, he said, I know you real, I know you can see, I don't need nobody else tell me. And normally if I go somewhere, they only confirm what you're saying. No matter what type of reading it is, that's just his mindset. That's how he was. He actually used to get mad with me. But let me tell y'all something why I did that. When it's something that close to you. What's up there, Sister Brickhouse? That's my other Sagittarius. When something is that, if it's your husband, it's just your child. Y'all listen to me. When there's conjure behind the lie, Make sure that you get that verified. And nobody, unless they already have a problem with you, jumps to trying to do that kind of work against you. I don't care if it's son, mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, husband, wife. That is not, and any spiritualist that is co-signing you harming your loved one. I get cleansing, I get doing a reversal, but attacking a loved one, I don't condone. Defending yourself, I condone. So I already knew that I was going to become weaponized. My reputation, my background, my spiritual ability was going to become an issue of justification. Now, let me explain something. Now that we are here in August, I think we're on the 21st or the 22nd of August. Minister Mario has ascended on the June the 21st. If it's a lie today, that means it was a lie then, and that also means they knew they were lying. They even told them that I had did work against Minister Mario's mother. They told him these lies. He did not believe them. Let me tell you what the real truth was. Let me explain something y'all about when y'all get readings from people and people causing all this chaos in your life. You need to know the people that they talking about. You need to know, there's an old saying, consider the source. I don't care if it's in the church. I don't care if they came out of Jamaica. I don't care if they came from Africa. When people start prophesying to you that close, the first thing you do is step back. Because that's close. And you don't act. You get verification. It's just like if a doctor gives you a diagnosis. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a second opinion. I wanted somebody that did not know the situation, did not know us. I wanted somebody outside of the situation. Because when it came down to it, I didn't want him out here saying what Apostle Ely said. I wanted his truth to be anchored in other sources. When you care about somebody and you know that there's Conjure behind the lie, they need validation. And let me tell y'all something. Minister Mario did not leave here ignorant. He might have believed certain things that people were telling him before, but he did not leave here in the dark. He didn't have to get in the spirit world to know the truth. He knew the truth before he left here. He still loved them though. And I want y'all to listen to me real good. In these spiritual streets, when money is involved, people will lie on your loved ones. Because most of us already got problems with family anyway. And they gonna make money off of you and your family members and got y'all going against each other. And they sitting back making money off of you because guess what? Now all of a sudden, now it's a tit for tat. Any conjurer that don't have a problem causing dissension and discord with family, and that's inclusive of Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. You need to watch us. When people are motivated by monetary gains, if you keep showing them that you will shell out money, and I knew when they saw me, they were going to use me as the bait. Minister Mario wasn't the bait. It's just I had the reputation for my spirituality that I have the capacity of doing that. But it was a lie. And they didn't want to hear the truth because they wanted a problem. I'm going to tell you guys, when people don't abide in sound doctrine, when people don't want the truth, they're going to find somebody that's going to validate that lie. And there ain't nothing you can do about that but protect yourself. But I want y'all to understand, when there's magic, energy, and frequency behind somebody lying, it's a different kind of lie. Because there's a spirit that's going to push that lie. There's a spirit that's going to manifest that lie. There's a spirit that is going to endorse that lie. There's a spirit that's going to influence others to believe in that lie. So that spirit can get what it needs to get done. In order for Ahab to die, he had to be convinced that he was going to win. So Ahab, that spirit came down to convince these prophets to prophesy these lies to Ahab to get him to come out there in the first place, because God had already said he was going to kill him. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to explain to you what you're doing. Anybody that work with me, anybody deal with me, I always tell them the pros and cons. I always sit down and tell them the possibilities of what could happen. I don't just do conjure right away. I've had people to come to me and ask me to kill people. I'm not a spiritualist for hire. Hear me real good. You cannot have people got killed behind me. Yes. I got a strong reversal. I got some cleanser here that do not play the radio. I got that reversal. Ain't nothing to play with. It's not nothing to play with. But then they did conjure. Because let me tell y'all something. These Tata, these Mumbo, these Hugons, these pastors, they got prayers out there. They got spirits behind it, because they got, it's a business. And when people trying to draw you to the left or the right, it's not just conversation they're having with you. There's work, there's prayers being done, there's sacrifice. That's what y'all don't understand. They didn't just come there like when people are drawing people into their business. They're not just putting signs out there saying come in. There's actually spirits behind that. There's ancestors that work behind that. And even like there's spirit behind truth, there's also spirit behind a lie. The reason why those people believe that is because they needed a justification to do the type of dirt they want to do. Don't think that people believe the lies that they hear when they need to hide behind that lie to feel justified for the dirt they do. I need y'all to really get what I'm saying. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your brother. When people want to do dirt, they need a justification. In order for get other people to co-sign what they're doing, they need to make you out to be the enemy or the bad person. Always watch people. Let me tell you something about truth. You don't have to make nobody nothing when you telling the truth. I don't have to do nothing extra to make Shango be a dog. When somebody is something, they're going to be known by the fruit that they bear. If you cannot see in the spirit world, listen to Apostle Ely. When somebody is making up story after story after story to justify an action, watch that. When people go out their way to make somebody an issue, watch that. They're campaigning for a reason. Some of y'all just, I don't believe it. But after a while, you keep listening. You keep listening. You keep listening. After a while, you're going to start believing something. They told me if you keep going to the barbershop, you're going to eventually get your hair cut. When people see y'all names on my platform and see how y'all get, they're going to inbox you. They're going to try. They have a motive by they're going to tell you, Apostle Ely ain't really doing the work. I had somebody tell me I ain't doing no work. I don't get mad at them. The person that's lying to you, I get mad at you because you're supposed to know me. Huh? Jesus asked the disciple, who do they say that I am? Some say you Elias. Some say you Isaiah. Some people say you one of the prophets. Then he turned around and asked them, who do you say that I am? How is it that you're working with certain spiritually and you don't know who you're working with? That's why I push that. Make sure that your ancestors are comfortable with you working with me. Because I don't want to have to contend with these liars out here. Because there's conjure behind their life. And when people want to do wrong anyway, they will believe what they want to believe. When you're not into these ATRs for the doctrine, for the teaching that they exhibit, then it is going to be, you're going to go where there's an itching ear. And you're going to have teachers out here that's going to tell you, you know, he did do that to you. He put witchcraft on you. Let me say something to y'all. There are going to be very, very few people out here that ain't going to try to make money off of you attacking your family. It's big money. If they sense you already got a problem with your sister. And your sister already burned candles. You done already told them she do conjure. Next thing you know, after a while, they're going to be telling you that your sister doing something to you. And you're going to say, I felt that. Oh, I felt that. I know that hoe was just... Because you already felt that way. That's one thing. But if you decide to go from just cleansing yourself to now you want to see your sister destroyed, that was already in you. That was already in you, ma'am. That was already in you, sir. There ain't nothing they did to make you feel that way. That was already, because a reversal sends back to them what they did to you. When you go out your way to actually send something to them, that's a whole nother chapter. I don't want nobody to think that Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, left here ignorant. And I don't want nobody to think that he knew that they did not believe what they were saying. They wanted to hide behind because they were mad about what he inherited. You got to know when people are doing things. You got to know when people are saying things. All of a sudden, you've been there for me all that time. Now all of a sudden, you such a devil. If I don't do it to my own family, I don't work roots on my own family. I disagree with them. Some of them, I don't fool with certain family members riding and walking. But I ain't over here burning no candles on them either. So if I don't do it in my life, why would I teach? I don't teach Trey to do conjure on Josh, and I don't teach Josh to do conjure on Trey. I don't teach it live. I don't do it with my own children. So why would I teach anybody in my church? Why would I teach Mother Susan to do conjure work on Monique, and Monique do conjure? That ain't who I am. I think you have a psychological problem. You need therapy. Do I teach people to protect themselves? And I know that family do conjure on people. Yes, I know that. But do I go around teaching that? No. I've had family members prophesy and do conjure work against me, and I did a reverse on their ass. They ain't here no more. I didn't ask for their life. I said, whatever you meant for me, back to you. That's very different than me taking me instruments in my apothecary and doing work on an individual to bring destruction to them. There is conjure behind a lot of these lies, y'all. When you keep going out here looking, some of y'all literally looking to have a problem with certain people. And then them people are going to lie to you because they got bills to pay. They got car notes to pay. They got insurance to pay. And you already got a problem, and they already sense that in you. And so therefore that spirit tells them to tell you that. But to some of the extremes that some of you guys go. To the extreme. And my thing is, now that we are in August of 2023 and it was a lie, it's a lie today. That means when it was said, it was a lie. But there was conjure behind it. And ceremonies were done behind it. Spirits were summoned behind it. And even though he got cleaned of that, imagine the level of hurt. And let me tell y'all something about family. Nobody believe nothing when it comes to certain people, but they believe everything when it comes to you. That's not the truth. The problem, they already had a problem with you, and that's just one more thing that they can utilize to try to destroy your character or your person. When family side up with people, because they all have a vested interest in your demise, it don't even matter if it's true or not. They want to hear something negative. I had family member tell my mom. They had a family meeting, and I'm trying to say this. And so they had the family meeting about what was going on. So one of the relatives said, "Why did you tell me that lie on her if it wasn't true?" And this is the word that she said to the individual. She said, because I know you looking for something negative on her, and I wanted some drugs. And I know if I told you that, you would give me some. I'm just being real with y'all. I'm telling you, it goes on. When people already know you got a problem with Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., when they already know you got a problem with Trey, they already got a problem with Karen Cartwright. Yeah, when they already know you got a problem and they want something from you, they tell you what you want to hear. That was a life lesson. Key said, sound like my cousin. When somebody know that they can lie on somebody to get something from you, you are in a bad place with that person. You're looking for something negative because you need to justify whatever you want to do or feel like you got to do. That's why you're doing that. It's never about what they're talking about. Y'all listen to somebody that done been there, done that, and I've been at this a long time. I have so many different situations that I can glean from. If you don't know how to throw cards, you won't get a reading. Always watch that person that all of a sudden, that blessed person, they make them such a problem. It's never about what they're talking about. They have their own motive. They have their own motive. And I thank God, first of all, that Minister Mari knew my character, that I would not hurt him or hurt his mother. I also knew that there was a lot of stuff going on with him, and people were talking about him. So therefore, because I'm a wise leader, I remove myself from the situation and I allow him to get good counsel from other people that I trusted. So when he heard the truth, even though I said the truth, he heard it from other renowned, certified, tried and true spiritualists that did not know his situation. We even had a situation where the person's face showed up in the plate. You can clearly see the person's face. There's a ceremony you do in Palo with a plate, and you burn that plate with the fire, and that spirit reveals who that person doing work against you. I didn't do this. I didn't do the ceremony. So every time they were throwing my name up, that's why he knew they were lying, because I wasn't the one that said it. I wasn't the one that did the work. And I made sure I wasn't the one, because I knew that they were going to try to use me as to try to make like I'm only saying that because of what I'm trying to use him. I'm just trying to help y'all. This ain't the first case I done been through. He's the first person that actually did not betray me. Some of y'all, when y'all have problems or y'all think certain things about people, it's easy to influence y'all. When you already think somebody doing something to you, or you feel, because no guilty people, when they know they out there talking about you, this is why a lot of y'all don't understand. I don't make people talk about me. They choose to talk about. I don't make people lie on me. I don't do that. And the reason why they feel that certain things are being done to them by me is because they know they're talking about me, or they have talked about me, or they said things that weren't true, or they did things against me that they think that I don't know. But I've always known. I just never cared, because you couldn't do nothing with me in the beginning. But my thing was, when people want to separate you from certain people, you don't understand the lengths that certain people will go to cause problems or discord among you and somebody that you love. I'm telling y'all, I done went through this so many times with so many people, families, that they will lie and say I was doing something to their loved one. It ain't nothing new to me. I just done gained a lot of wisdom over the years, and I want to share with y'all. If I come to you and tell you somebody in your immediate family or your husband or wife is doing something to you, baby, get that verified. Because you don't need to go home and tear your house up because Apostle Ely said something, or because the prophet from up under the palm tree prophesied something to you. Because guess what? They have an ulterior motive. There's Conjure behind that lie, because they trying to make money. And one thing black people believe in spending money is on a war. What is real or fake. We like that kind of stuff. And that's just the truth. If you don't want to be caught up in this kind of stuff, abide in sound doctrine. If you don't want to be, obey your ancestors. And don't have ulterior motive in your hearts for people. They didn't know how open, because I'm a very strong personality and Minister Mario is a, they didn't know how honest we were with one another. See, a lot of the protection that me and Minister Mario had nothing to do with really Conjure. It had just, we were very honest and straightforward with each other. Some of y'all, the reason why people are able to do certain things to you and your family member, because y'all not honest. You didn't believe your cousin in forever, because you already know your cousin a liar. You already knew your auntie was a liar. You already knew your mom was a liar. So it's easy for people to bring dissension because there's not a certain level of honesty between you and them. One thing about my children, I be honest with my kids. You're not going to just tell my kids know anything about me. If you want to grow, when I got with my padrino, and my madrina tried to get me to lie to the padrino, I told him straight up, I said, I don't start relationships out on lies unless we tricking. I had to change that, because then that'll make me a liar. Because you ain't finna know my personal business. I might lie about that, but I'm talking about when it comes to spiritual. If I intend to have a long-lasting relationship, it got to start out with truth. It got to start out with truth. And I told him the truth. Huh? Let me tell y'all something. Stop lying so much to the people that you love and you are in connection with. So when somebody comes along, they don't have to second guess your words. Can I say this again? Nobody that loves you should have to second guess your words. They should know that when you said what you said, you're being honest. I'm the type of person, if I said it, I said it. If I didn't, I didn't. Huh? And one thing about it, it's impossible for me to use somebody that I was supporting. Now that he has gone on to spirit, I'm still doing for him. He can't do that for me no more. And I'm still doing. I'm helping with him. So it was never the truth. And they knew it wasn't the truth. But they were trying to break up our relationship. Know when people trying to come in and cause harm and trying to ruin the relationships you have with your spiritual family. And if you got problems with people, be honest with them. Even if y'all don't have a clear understanding. But at least come from a place of truth. Yes, I'm mad with you. But I'm mad with you because it is. Oh no, I'm not mad with you. I don't like what you did, but I ain't mad. You know, be honest. That's very important. That's something we had. We had honesty between us. He had secrets, I had secrets. But we were honest about it. Some stuff wasn't, and he asked me, "What? I ain't said none of your business." There was stuff going on in the church with members he didn't even know about. He found out from them. He said, "Why you ain't tell me?" I said, "Because it wasn't none of your business. That was their business. You ain't their pastor." That's just how honest me and Minister Mario was with each other. And I'm telling you to encourage you today, you need to be honest with, especially if you are doing business or in relationship with people and you want that thing to endure hardness as a good soldier, you need honesty. They don't need to be second guessing the words that are coming out your mouth. If I call my children right now, 2 o'clock in the morning, and tell them they better leave out their house or wherever they at right now because something finna happen, you know why they gonna do it? Because that is, I don't do. Some of y'all, every 5 seconds, the Lord told you something. Every 3.5 seconds, Shango said something. Batala said something. Ezalisa. Every 3.5 seconds, the Spirit speaking to you. No, I can't oblige. It's dangerous out here, y'all. Especially when people see where you headed. They're going to lie. And I knew they were going to lie. I know some people come right now and lie some of y'all on me. But if you say you with me and you know me, you should know whether I'm telling the truth or not. Who sent me a cash app? Oh, I'll get that to her. My sister. All right, Keisha, I got you, baby. I hope y'all take this seriously and appreciate what I'm sharing with y'all. And it's not about me and Minister Mario because we in good space. I want y'all to have healthy relationship and understand as a spiritual practitioner why it's good to be honest and straightforward with people. Also, why it is also good in any given relationship, universally, to be honest with people. Even my padrino, we have a good relationship, And I had a good relationship with Minister Mario. Have a good relationship with him because of the level of honesty. Some of y'all it's gonna be easier for y'all to get into trouble because of y'all. You not honest. You a liar, and a lie ain't nothing for you to tell. My son. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Keish. Protection for her mom. Oh, sugar. For mommy. Tell your mama I say hey. Trey. Cancer. Let me tell y'all something. When people see you loyal to somebody, they're gonna try to break that up. When they see that you dedicated to somebody, they're going to try to break that up. When they see you prospering together and having a good time together, y'all just having to, they're going to see, and it's going to be energy behind that. And they're not, some people not going to stop. Huh? How you going to say that I don't care about somebody and I want to see them hurt when I'm still doing what I'm doing out here in these streets? You know it's real. I don't have time to lie to people. I don't have time to play them games. And burn this protection incense for Keish. I want y'all to open your eyes. And especially if it come down to certain family members. Get that verified. And still at that point, unless a cleansing and a reversal should do the job. If the spiritual know what they're doing, but when you are attacking somebody, it's other stuff behind that. I tell the truth even if it's not going to get the results I'm looking for. Liars scare me because I feel like they are capable of anything. I know that's right, Jealous Sweet. But it's different when y'all coming to us as spiritualists and y'all looking for counsel. And for us to lie like that, and that's sinister. You know what I'm saying? When I realized what was going on, I removed myself because I care about what was about to go down. And so therefore, I wanted him to have the truth, but I wanted him to have verifiable truth, and I did not want it to be verified only by me. And at no time did he disbelieve me on most of the matters. It's just one individual, he really didn't think until their face came up on that plate. And this person don't know them from Adam. We all saw that. What's up, Royal Artiste? All right. I am going to do this reading for Trade the Cancer. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which in the dark bringing to light of my eyes concerning Trade the Cancer. Trade the Cancer. Trade the Trade the cancer. What is it that this cancer needs to focus on? What does this cancer needs to focus on? All right, here we go. All right. Cancer. Your shadow card comes up. Diffusing negative energy and stress. Of course, shadow for Cancer. It says, Kaf He Tav. It says, purifying light banishes the unseen omnipotent forces and deactivate harmful influences that may be lurking nearby. That means somebody is observing you, watching you, of that nature. Especially those that dwell inside. Stress dissolves, pressure is released, balance and positive energy permeates from my being. Actually, that's very positive for Cancer. In my world. This card right here talking about your focus shadow needs to be on. eliminating stressful situations and circumstances for yourself, and removing anything that's unnecessary pressure. It says if you do that, it's going to bring balance, and it's going to bring positive energy. So this card right here has a lot to do with working on figuring out how to de-stress situations, and also releasing pressure off of you. And then your middle card comes up, Cancer, no agenda. Ooh. It says none are left. My motivation of self-interest, ulterior motive, Cancer, this is your present card. Hidden agendas give way to pure acts of friendship, unconditional love, and giving. This card right here saying that something is going on where you have, which is a big deal for Cancer, you have put yourself aside in order to do a friendly, it talks about acts of friendship, it talks about unconditional love and giving. That's a big deal for Cancer. It said, when I take myself out of the way, I create a space of true and loving friends, joy, and fulfillment. Trade, this card right here is talking about the selfless acts that you are taking is actually manifesting a more healthier relationship with friends, and you're going to have more joy and fulfillment. This is presently going on, something you're doing. And then your outcome card, which is also hard for Cancer, letting go. Yud Lamed. It says, I am no longer a prisoner of my past. Oh, I love this. Past regrets, earlier traumas, pain, and suffering. You're no longer, this is your outcome going forward in 2023. No longer being held back by past regrets, earlier traumas, pain, and suffering. It says, I believe in miracles and joy. Here comes joy again. Joy cometh in the morning, sir. It said, I believe in miracles and joy-filled future. I gain the courage to let go, and I let go of everything, period. I like this read. I would do Psalm 55. But this card is talking about that things are going to be taken care of, so there's no reason to hold on. There's a resolution coming, so there's no reason to hold on. But there's a natural instinct for Cancer. But it says that you believe in miracles and joy-filled future. So you actually, basically let me know that you actually see your life getting better. You see things making you more happy and more content. Yes. Baby, baby. All right, guys. I want to say to you guys once again, I share these snippets because I feel like some of you guys are truly out here trying to grow and to develop. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I'm sorry, apologizing. And it's like in the church world, you can't confess that to yourself. You did that to somebody. Can I still do work for people? Can you still? Yes. My padrinos, they did ceremonies over me so it allowed me. But I want to say this to you guys. Please take the wisdom, the insight, especially deeper that you go into these ATRs, and especially if you intend to spend a certain level of money, people are going to lie to you because a lot of these people are trying to live. And so therefore, if they see you giving to a certain practitioner, they're going to try to, quote unquote, steal you away. And normally it's going to come trying to cause some type of rift between your trust in that practitioner. In order to pull somebody away from somebody, you have to break that bond or that level of confidence or comfort they have in that individual. And normally if they have a healthy relationship, you're going to have to lie on that person. And there are people out here willing to do that. People are jealous of how people treat me in these ATRs, and then they're willing to come and tell you anything. Oh, he doing this or he not doing this. Because they trying to get you as a client. You got to know when you're being played upon. You got to know when you're being duped. The joke is really on you. And the sad thing about it, it's not their fault that you don't know who you're working with. It's not their fault. They say, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. If that man or woman is really your teacher, you should not be that easily ensnared. That means you already had a problem in the first place. Yep, a jealous person is a danger. Yep. And they say jealousy is crueler than the grave. So, as much as people will get out here and pretend and may like they not doing certain things, they are doing it. And they are lying with an agenda. And they're going to continue to lie, because that lie, just like praise is what I do, lying is what they do. That's what they're going to do. And I want y'all to know that if you have a good relationship with your tata, your mambo, your hugan, keep honesty between y'all. Because that is what's going to dissolve that negativity and the things that people may say about your tata mom. Because none of us are perfect. And nobody's going to agree 100 with anybody. I don't care who they is. Much as I like to think I'm great and wonderful, everybody ain't going to be 100 with everything that I say or do. Because it don't resonate with everybody all the time. And that's cool. But I'm also not out here to hurt people. I'm trying to help. But I will put what's happening on somebody else if I got to. And they ain't got to force me to do it. If I got to stand up for me and mine, I'm going to do that. And that ain't nothing wrong with that. Keish had a question. Can we talk about the best time for me and my mom to visit? Okay. We want to get some work. Okay. We can do that, hon. Hopefully I have time. I'm be honest with you. I haven't eaten. I haven't done anything. I need to get to eat. But I'll try to make space tomorrow to have that conversation with you, Keish. And we can talk about that and get those arrangements so you all can have a great experience. Because that's what I do. I create great experiences. And let me tell y'all something. I have grown a lot. And if I had not grown, I would be out here putting people's business all over the social media. The reason I'm not doing that is because you got to live with them lies. You have to live. There is something going on with you, and you're so jealous of the relationships that I have with people. Thankful for you spoke on this. You quite welcome. And Andrew, I thank you so much for your level of trust. It happens, y'all. But when people see division in family, they're going to capitalize on the pain and the hurt. And I know it's sad, but they do it in the church and they also do it into these ATR. And when you already got issues, they're going to exacerbate those, not masturbate. They're going to exacerbate those issues. They're going to, those issues that you may have that you feel not as validated or as part. They're going to read into that and they're going to start. And before you know it, that very person, y'all going to be. And it's wrong. I don't care what you practice. It's wrong. If there's a problem, if there's an issue between, I'm going to use me and my son. If there's a problem with me and my kids, you as a spiritualist ain't got no business whatsoever making that way. If you ain't here to help it, leave it alone. I'd rather you leave it alone than interfere with the intention of bringing us separate. Because at the end of the day, there's love between us. You understand? So I wouldn't do it with my own family. I don't do it with my nieces and my nephews. When my nieces and my nephew call me about their mom and stuff, I don't bring dissension. I bring peace. And I don't undermine the parent involved. I don't undermine the husband or the wife that's involved. I don't do that kind of stuff. Some of y'all don't realize there's people out here waiting on you, and they're going, especially if you got a couple dollars, before you know it, they're going to have your family tore up. And they're going to be lying. And it's always a family member that already had a problem. They already had a problem with your blessings. They already. It didn't take much for Joseph brothers to do him like they did him. They already had a problem. It wasn't a dream. that made them feel that way. They already had a problem. They sat there and watched their daddy make that coat of many colors. They were stewing. They were looking for their family members in your life looking to have a problem. But it's still for us to show wisdom of how to navigate you through there without destroying and causing havoc through your family. Because where there's a will, there's a way. Now, it may take some time, it may take some money, it may take some cleansing. But you do not have to cause that kind of devastation. And anybody that participates in there, not only do they not mean themselves no good, they don't mean you no good. And they don't, the energy that they got, I don't care how much white they wear, they not right. All right, I'm done. I love y'all. Thank you. Hit that like button. And please, sir, man, comment behind these videos. It's going to help people that watch these videos. All right. God bless you.